finally, new rule: Melania Trump must do what dozens of buildings around the world have done and take the Trump name off.
And the voters, they get it. They've read it, they get it. And it's already come out. Every single channel is calling it election interference. Ready?
It's not anti-feminist to say that in addition to doing everything men can do intellectually, women also have another power: the power of the ultimatum.
The former president's latest comedy performance mocking Melania Trump seems to be the reason behind Trump's tantrum, and it has nothing to do with global warming. Come witness how a few jokes became a $150 million lawsuit. Maher quipped that Melania's favorite movie is The Great Escape, but the true escape artist here is Trump running away from his sense of humor. Folks, Bill Maher has returned to his comedy target, this time targeting none other than Melania Trump. The former First Lady was caught in the crosshairs of Maher's acute wit, and let's just say he didn't hold back. Maher began his performance by reminding us of Melania's modeling days with a walk down memory lane, but he didn't stop there. Oh no, he had to go and compare her current situation to being imprisoned. Discuss changing careers.
Melania Trump has been in the news a lot lately. I was talking about her in the monologue, and she's on the cover of Us Weekly with this cover at my side of the story.
It was 3 against 1. Trump got humiliated by Kamala, the moderators, and by himself, primarily.
And the voters, they get it. They've read it, they get it. And it's already come out. Every single channel is calling it election interference. Ready?
What if she had someone to do it with? Divorce is always easier in pairs. What if you had a buddy, Melania? You are not to ever again mention the bride catalog's return policy.
The Great Escape is reportedly Melania's favorite movie. I'm not sure about you, but I'm very certain that it's not on the list of movies that are suggested for a happy marriage. The comic really got the audience going when he revealed this little nugget. With a tunnel constructed with a spoon she smuggled from the Mar-a-Lago kitchen, Maher was essentially depicting Melania's big exit from Trump Tower. But hold on, there's more. As the routine continued, Maher really turned the heat up, making fun of Melania's apparent discontent in the White House. He claimed that she could hold her breath for a whopping 90 seconds. Most people would be impressed by such a skill, but it was Maher who turned it into a joke. He implied that this talent might be useful in the Trump household. I'll let you figure that one out, people. He was trying to convince us that having a crew that attends to all of your needs while living in a huge estate isn't as bad as it seems, but the comic wasn't finished yet. He had one more trick up his sleeve.
And finally, new rule: Melania Trump must do what dozens of buildings around the world have done and take the Trump name off.
If you're going under for surgery, the last thing you want to hear your doctor say is, "Don't worry, I'm mentally stable and really smart."
You're married to the man who runs Fox News. You're married to the man who made Brexit happen.
He went on about crowd size and how Biden is to blame for his crowds not being big, and then his teleprompter went out.
You used to be married to Mick Jagger, and now you're married to a guy who looks like Keith Richards let himself go.
Maher continued, "You know your unhappiness is obvious. You detest his creepy little pet fingers touching your hand. Maybe it falls to you now. Melania, you can end this reign of terror," while looking directly into the camera in a moment of faux earnestness. As Maher's routine came to a head, he chose to give Melania some career advice. "I'm not an expert in relationships, but I'm fairly certain that's not the kind of stuff you'd find in a marriage counseling book. Forget about being a first lady or a model." Maher appeared to believe that Melania's actual vocation was as an escape artist, and he almost had the audience picture Melania embracing her inner terror. The audience reacted with a mixture of laughs and moans when Swift left the Secret Service and fled, with some individuals falling out of their chairs and others holding their pearls. However, there was still the question of what Trump would think of all of this. Well, people, it appears that our beloved orange-tinted former president couldn't help but fall for the ruse while we were all laughing at Maher's jokes. You would think a man who has been the target of jokes for years would have thicker skin by now, but our Donnie is about as resilient as a snowflake in July. Trump was busy having a tantrum that would make a toddler proud, and let me tell you, it's a doozy. Imagine this. Trump is sitting on his golden toilet scrolling through his phone when he discovers news of Maher's comedy routine.